been a really good week of training. The girls have been energized, lots of confidence going into training this week. Looking forward to playing in a really tough environment against an excellent Texas A&M team. It's going to be a different type of game than Friday night. We're going to have the same work ethic that we put in against Arkansas, but I think we're going to have to be cleaner on both sides of the ball in order to play the game that we want to play here on Thursday night in College Station.
That starting out the SEC season with a win, especially against a team like Arkansas, how big was that for this team, knowing the success that they had in the non-conference schedule?
Yeah, huge. I mean, Arkansas, if you look at it over the last 5 years, probably they've been the perennial powerhouse. In the SEC, I think they've made 5 straight SEC tournament finals. I think they've won the overall championship 3 times. The last 3 years. It was one of those things that they had a really good non-conference schedule, and for us, we just came out and we just said we didn't want to get outworked. Like everything else, follow the game plan, don't get outworked, play in front of an unbelievable home crowd, and let's see what happens. And really proud of the girls. It was a total team effort. You think about it, we had a lot of players that had to go on the field because it was such a physical, intense game, and everybody that stepped on the field played their best game. So from that standpoint, it's great. I think Arkansas haven't conceded in the league since 2019, so to keep another clean sheet was awesome. And I just think that, for us, it's about how we get better each day. We want to make sure that that's not the highlight of our season. That was the challenge. We enjoyed it Friday night, but luckily for us as a coaching staff, we didn't have to tell the girls that Friday night was done once we got to Saturday morning. They were ready to work and start thinking about A&M. So big step in the right direction, but it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Got the M&M girls working, Maggie and Maddie, one scoring, one keeping other team from scoring. That's a good combination.
Obviously you got to have success, you got to have both sides of the ball covered. And last season we had some good defensive displays, but we didn't score enough goals. Thankfully for right now, knock on wood, we've got shoring it up at the back end of the field, but having some exciting moments in front of the opposition goal as well. And Maggie's 2 finishes, that's why she's here. That's why we brought her here. To do that as a freshman against a team like Arkansas really shows that she's got the mental capacity to challenge anybody at any given time. So really proud of the whole team.
Starting the SEC schedule at home, how much did that help you guys get acquainted to this? And right out of the gate, you guys playing a top 15 team. I mean, that was a big test coming in, but being able to start it at home, how big was that for you guys?
Massive. I mean, the atmosphere on Friday night was the best atmosphere I've ever had at a soccer game anywhere I've been, any coaching job that I've had. So, I mean, I don't know how many people were there, but it wasn't about the number. It was about how loud they were and how into the game they were. You could feel the tension in the crowd at times, the excitement in the crowd at times, and they made a massive difference to the game. I know the girls said the same thing, they cheered us on to victory the whole way through. So obviously playing at home was massive. You got to play everybody that's on our schedule. So Arkansas was a really tough first opponent, but like I said, in front of our home fans, the girls did the job. So
ranked 21st, I think. That hadn't been ranked in a while. I don't know when the last time, but it's nice to be recognized. 2018?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it hadn't been that long ago, but it's still nice to have that number by your name.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. Like I told the girls, it just puts a little bit of a bigger target on your back. Something that we have to, we can talk the talk, we've got to walk the walk now, So nice to be recognized by our peers. The RPI is the one that we look at the most closely because that's the one that helps you understand how close you are at the end of the season to having a chance to get in the tournament. So I think we're in the 37 right now in the RPI, so that's pleasing as well, particularly when you look at the quality opponents we've still got left to face. I think there's a chance that every team that we play could be ranked moving forward. So that helps your RPI, providing you get some wins. So, yep, nice right now, but hopefully we can still be ranked at the most important time of the year.
Going back to what's been going on at home this year for you guys are unbeaten at home, unbeaten on the season, of course, but specifically at home. Do you think that there's just any sort of a difference between last year and this year and just how things have gone, maybe, the crowd being more into games than previously, or just anything like that?
I think the crowds are going to go up as we go through. I mean, I think the Greek life is a group that we rely on heavily in terms of the atmosphere last season. We haven't had a ton of them come out so far. We've had a few. Obviously, I think a lot of them. The feedback was a lot of them last week were going down to Baton Rouge for the football game. So I think as we move further on in the season, maybe Thursday nights as well might be more enticing to the Greek life, but. The community, I think, was the ones that really supported us this past weekend. Looking at it, a lot of families were out there, male, female. It was just awesome overall. But playing at home has been really nice, and I just think that the atmosphere is continuing to build every game.
Talk about the big win over Arkansas and kind of setting up this road trip you're fixing to take to A&M. How you feel about all that?
I feel pretty confident. Our team is doing great right now. Obviously, we made a statement win with the Arkansas team. We just came out and wanted it, and we put in so much work over the past couple of months that I think it was just showing all our hard work, and I'm definitely very proud of the team and all the effort they put in that game.
And I know the shutouts record is a special deal, but I know it takes a lot of help to get that accomplished.
Oh yes, definitely. Especially we've been shutting out other teams. They haven't been allowed that many shots. I think a couple games we shut them to 0 shots, and that's a whole testament to the defense. They've been doing really good, and I'm very thankful to have a good defensive line in front of me.
What do you expect out of A&M tomorrow night?
I expect a tough game. They're very good at getting the ball wide and crossing it in, so we've been working on that. But we're going to match them, and we're going to play our game, and at the end of the day, we just got to put in the effort and work hard.
So, how did it feel like breaking the record?
I mean, it was amazing. It was a blessing, definitely. But I can't take all the credit. Defense has done a great job this season at limiting the opponents to little shots, so I'm very thankful to have a good defense in front of me to help me get the award.
Yeah, how big was that, especially, playing a team like Arkansas, top 15 team in the country?
Oh, I definitely knew it was going to be a hard game. I knew a shutout would be very difficult, but our team did amazing. We came out firing on all cylinders, and it just felt amazing to get a shutout against Arkansas, especially when they haven't been shut out since 2019, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, riding that, seeing how successful the back four and you have been this season, playing a team like that, having success like that, how do you guys carry that moving forward, and where you guys go from that point?
We definitely take it as confidence, because if we can shut out Arkansas, we can basically shut out any team. But then again, we don't want to be too high. Our coach tells us, you never want to be too high. You want to just continue to grow and let this Arkansas shutout be a starting point for the rest of the season.
And for you individually, is there anything that you've really been trying to hone in on, work on this season that has allowed you to have this level of success?
I think just being more of a leader on the field, being able to help my teammates, especially since we've had a lot of injuries and we have a lot of new people on the back line and on the field, just being able to communicate to them and let them know what to do in certain situations. So just growing in that aspect.
All right.
Well, the hits keep on coming for you.
Sure do.
Just talk about your excitement about how things are going for you right now.
Oh, I am incredibly excited. I honestly don't have very many words still. It still hasn't really sunk in very much, but I'm incredibly thankful and excited to see what else comes for sure.
Of course, the challenges keep coming as well. A&M coming off a really good match against Arkansas. I know you just want to keep improving and keep building, keep stacking good performances on good performances.
Yeah, we're gonna get out there again today. We've had a good 2 practices so far this week, just preparing for what A&M is. We think they're gonna bring at least, and we know that they're a good team, and we're excited for more competition. So hopefully we can carry the momentum from Arkansas right into this game and come out with another win.
Yeah. Long road trip to Texas. Those trips are fun, aren't they? Getting with the girls and having that bond time.
Yeah, they're definitely super fun. I used to not like traveling very much, going pretty much anywhere, but traveling with the team so far has been really fun and a really different experience. I've really enjoyed it.
So, second straight Freshman of the Week honors. How has that been like? How does that feel knowing where this team has gone so far this season?
It's pretty incredible, honestly, that I've been able to have as much of an impact that I have so far. It's been a really amazing experience. I don't really have very many words for it right now still. It's just been super fun.
What do you think has really contributed to the success of not just you, but all of the forwards on this team so far?
I think we definitely, our chemistry has gotten a lot better throughout the season, which definitely helps a lot on the field. And we come out here every day and we work super hard, and it's really been paying off for us, so that's been good.
Starting out the SEC schedule with a win, especially a big win against a team like Arkansas.
Yeah.
Where do you guys go from here? How do you guys plan on riding the momentum of that win, what you guys have done so far?
Pretty much exactly like you said. We're gonna hopefully ride that momentum right on into tomorrow night's game. We've been working super hard, like I said. We've been preparing as much as we can, and we just hope that the energy stays and that we'll be able to get another win.